All right, we are now being joined by an accomplished winemaker from one of the Central Coast's newest vineyards, and he is going to show us what he calls blending.
And it's a winemaking technique that everyone can do. Let's send it outside to Meredith to learn more. Good morning, Meredith.
Good morning. And this vineyard, although it's been around with its vintages for a while, it's a brand new one to the Santa Ynez Valley.
Yes, we just opened the doors of our new winery about a year ago.
And I've been up there. It's a beautiful vineyard. And one of the things when people think of wine, you think of a Pinot Noir or you think of Merlot, but then there's also blends. My boyfriend and I are wine connoisseurs, so we enjoy really tasting the flavors, but I think people don't know that you can either buy blends or make them at home on your own based on the different tastes and flavors.
Exactly. Like a blend is a way to personalize your wine, and that's what we're going to do right now.
Well, we're very excited about it, and of course you always want to drink responsibly when you're making your own wines at home or going to the vineyard. So tell me what we're going to start with.
Okay, we're starting with a Syrah, which you'll notice is light and spicy.
First one right here.
First one right here.
All right, so you can see that in front of you.
Do you see how it has a spiciness and its softer texture?
It has a nice kick to it, but it's got a really strong flavor, but not too strong.
Exactly. And the next wine we're going to do is our Cabernet Sauvignon. And the Cabernet is a bigger wine. Okay. So it has more tannins, but it also has fruit and almost some black olive notes in that.
Yeah, I can definitely taste the difference between those two.
Yep, so one's softer, one's fuller. Here's what happens when you combine the two.
Oh, okay.
Do you see how the Syrah softened the tannins of the Cabernet?
It really does, and it almost tastes like a little floral garden. That's what I'm sort of tasting it.
Exactly, a lot more complexity. That's what blends do.
So when you're blending, how do you do that? Do you just mix the two wines together? Are there different parts to it?
You do it by taste, and you just keep blending till you find something you love. Now, the next one we're going to try, Petit Verdot, is much more tannic, and on its own, great with a steak or something like that. You know, people that like big wines would love Petit Verdot.
Okay, so that's the strongest one that we have there.
Exactly.
So what do you blend with that one to sort of tone it down per se?
Well, this blend that you're going to try next is 60% Cabernet Sauvignon, 10% Petit Verdot, and then the remainder is a Syrah.
Okay. Well, why don't you pour some wines in the beakers and we will see how this is done firsthand.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right, so far, what's been your favorite blend?
I like the first one.
The first one. So let's do one that's mostly Syrah. So here we go. Whoop. And you have to be careful. My wife will tell you that I make a mess in the house.
You don't do this on white carpets. Okay, so the first part is Syrah, and then...
So, a little over 80% Syrah.
Okay. And then what's the second percentage, which would be 20%?
Yeah, you know what? Let's do 10% Cab and 10% Petit Verdot.
All right. And again, you can make these wines at home by combining some of yours, or you can just go up to Vincent Vineyards, and I understand you can actually make your own blends at the vineyard.
Yep, you can hang out with me for a couple hours and have a meat and cheese plate and do your own blends with some friends. And if you find something you like, you can bottle up a few cases of it.
Great. We're about 30 seconds out. If we put the last part in, we'll mix it around. And then you just swirl it like you normally swirl your glass, or do you have to shake it?
We'll be a little bit of a mad scientist. We'll go back and forth with the beaker. Here we go.
All right. And ta-da.
And ta-da.
Here you have a new blend that we just created here on Fox 11. Back to you guys.